Hi traders, Anthony here, taking a look at Bitcoin USDT. I'm on a 30-minute chart. Where is this heading? Well, here's the thing. Let's just go back out to the weekly, and I'm looking for a trade opportunity. Right? I want to get involved on the lower time frame, but before I do, I need to kind of get a bit of a perspective. Where's Bitcoin heading in 2022? You know what? I'm bullish, to be honest. I like what I'm seeing here on the weekly. Okay, consolidation, strong leg to the upside, pullback, consolidation. Okay, this is giving us our usual price action thing. Consolidation, pullback, consolidation. Is this gearing up for that? I think it is. So higher time frame, where are we heading? Ultimately, I think I'm bullish with this. We've also got this set up here. That would actually look a bit clearer on the 4-hour chart. So let's just, is this a trend reversal here? Is that what we're getting? All right, so we've got our break of structure to a degree. Break of structure here, but yeah, it's traded back down. So here's my thing with this. We've got to be mindful that there's big players in this game and they need liquidity. So let's just go back out to the weekly. I just want to map this out a little bit and then come back down into the lower time frame and how I want to get involved with this. I really want to get a higher time frame perspective. What's the story? What are our weekly key levels of support and resistance? And back here we have this consolidation zone through here. If we pull that through, there's a big level through there. And come back down here, we've got this consolidation zone through here where the market took off, accumulated, rallied, came back down, accumulated, rallied, came back down. Okay, are we getting an accumulation through here? Now the thing that I'm always cautious about is, if that's the case, let's have a look at it on a daily, for example. Let's get a bit closer to it. Where we get multiple touches. All right, so we've got this range, and I'm always looking for the range breakout. Mainly that's what I do, is I look for opportunities to trade range breakouts. But there's a thing with that. It's not just a breakout, because what I'm cautious about here is, let me just show you some examples. What do we got? All right, market starts ranging. We get these lows here. Well, we've got this low here. And let's just pull that through. We've got these two through here. Okay, pull that through. Market's ranging, but what does it do? And look, if these guys are working this to go long, obviously they were, because that's where the market went, right? So this here, they're working the market. They're working the market so that they can buy up and trade long. They work the market, goes through these ranges. We get these multiple touches, the high and the low. And then what I'm always cautious about is where we see the market spike down into. So where we have the market ranging, we have this big build-up of liquidity under, and that's what they tap into. If you've got however many millions of funds available and you want to go long, you have to have liquidity. So they work the market down, and a lot of retail traders jump in. They've got their stop losses set up in here, and big players basically tap into that. They wipe out stop losses here and they load up and they trade it. So that's the idea. So if we come back over to this range with that concept, I mean, it did spike down here. Even over here, if we have a look at this, all right, well, we've got sell-off. Okay, even this range through here, see how it taps into liquidity? It spikes through, then it travels in the opposite direction, takes out these guys as well. I mean, this is classic. Ranges, travels north, everyone piles in, and then they sell off. And this is liquidity they're looking for. They want this move here, but they've got to kind of create the liquidity to be able to set up this move. I'm always waiting for that. So we had that back here a bit early. Back here we've got this spike through here. So I mean, does it do that again? I don't know. It's very possible. Right? We've got multiple touches here. We've got a big build-up of liquidity under here. All right, so that's what I'm a bit cautious about at the moment with this. you know, I am bullish Bitcoin, and I think 22 is going to give us an opportunity for sure, but I'm a bit wary here. So I want to get involved in a trade here, and let's just go down now, and it's just going to be more of the same. You know, like my whole thing is about trading the range, or trading range breakouts. I mean, I will trade these highs and lows of a range as well, but I mean, on the 4-hour chart, if I'm going to get involved with this, well, I actually want to see like this spike through here, pull back, and then actually retest this low. And if it fails here, then we get an opportunity then to ride this down to this, potentially this low here. If it's going to spike that far, who knows? But I think the liquidity in here is ripe for the picking at the moment. Clear the decks. So that's a possibility. So be careful. You know, and then down to the, say, an hourly chart, the same thing applies on the lower time frame. If I'm looking for an opportunity to trade now, well, we've got this range through here. Same concept, pretty much. If I'm going to get involved here, either to the upside or the downside, I've got to get the breakout and the retest and fail, and then I'm in. All right, and then we can take this down to a 15-minute chart and, you know, sort of really nail it on the lower time frame. So at the moment, there's no trade set up, and I am like on the lower time frame, I'm thinking that we're going to get a bit more downside before this turns around, only because they need liquidity, and I don't know whether, you know, smart money has enough to take this where they want to go. So they might just push this back down into liquidity again. See this move here? This is ripe for the picking all through here, under here, stop losses galore, and under here. All right, so yeah, I mean, my thinking is that we get a dip into liquidity. How far down, who knows? So that's what I'm thinking. Let's just take this down to, let's go to a 15-minute chart now and get closer to the action. So yeah, I mean, here it is. Just want to wait for the market to invite me in. That's my range. Now be careful. This could spike through, and definitely don't chase it. Like, you know, it could do that. Right? Taps into liquidity here. Right? That's a big possibility. So I'm going to have to see the breakout, and then I want to see the retest and fail, however that happens. But this is the range. Like, there's multiple touches through here, and, you know, if it works this way and kind of, you know, does this, then that's my cue to short. If it fails on the retest, and it could go the other way, you know, it could travel back up here, and we get more you know, consolidation through this range. So yeah, I mean, bottom line, for me to be involved, I need a break and retest of at least these highs or these lows here. I don't really, I mean, look, you know what, you can if you want to. Let's go down to a 3-minute chart, and the opportunities are going to be there as well. You know, you've got a smaller range to work with. So it's basically, for me, it's the same concept. I mean, you know, I could get involved in that. There we go. There's our highs. There's our lows. Well, I have to pull that down a bit further. You've got to keep that in mind. A break and retest of either side of that could be a thing, if you like trading a lower time frame. Okay, so what I want to do now is bring you over into this chart. This is my multi-chart layout, and we're going to take a look at our indicators, and I want to show you how these can give you a real edge in the market. So I'm going to take that back out to the 4-hour. I go to the bars, trend channel. I actually don't drink. Speaking of bars, go to the bars, enable the trend bars, the trend channel. Got a few other things going on. We're looking at developing these further. So I'll just take this to the 1-hour chart. Okay, so something to be aware of here on the 4-hour, on the higher time frame here. See how we've traded back into this line, this median? So be careful, because this is bearish here. All right. I just love the way this paints a picture. Yeah, here we are. Okay, so it's traded back into the mean. We've actually broken through. If it consolidates and continues up, okay, if we get a break and retest of the mean here, that could be a thing. Or does it do that? Does it roll over here and fail? Back down into this liquidity zone through here. So that's from this perspective. Notice also what we have on our chart here. Look at these wonderful lines and trade signals or trade alerts. Bearish, bullish, breakout. See these lines giving us divergence, multiple divergence. I really love the visuals. So let's go down and have a look and see how the lower time frame could give us a trade setup. And before we do, look what we have here. See this orange line? That's a weekly key level. So it's on the chart. It's giving us everything we need. And then we've got a daily level down here, and we're trading down to a daily level. See that? There's a daily level back here. So these are going to give us key levels of support and resistance. We can expect the market to interact with these levels. What I've done, I've set this up so that I'm syncing the drawings across to the other charts. So that's my layout. So let's now have a look at this one up here. I'll just take that down to a 30-minute. Okay, so I've got 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, and up here 15-minute. Okay, so we've had a breakout of this range. If this is breaking out, this could be my cue. Right? But watch out, that's dipping into liquidity, and it could continue north. So I'd want to see that break down here. But if we go down to the lower time frame again, let me show you this. 15-minute, 5-minute. This is what our indicators can give us. In fact, what do we got? Bitcoin dollar, USD. Let's get rid of that for a second. See how we have our one breakout down triangle here. If I get another one, that could be a cue to short it. So this is giving us a breakout of this range here. Actually, it's the breakout of the cloud. It's a break into the cloud, I should say. So the general rule of thumb with our indicators, if we get a red followed by a green, there's no trade. If we see these white bars, it's ranging, no trade, unless you want to trade these extremes. Red followed by green followed by red, so we don't touch it while it's doing that because it's ranging. But if we get a red followed by a red, then I kind of take a lot more notice, because what that will give me then is the retest that I'm looking for. See how this is pulling away now? Don't chase that, just let it come back if it comes back. That's a definite dip into liquidity here with a vengeance. That's market manipulation. We've got a daily and a daily, so be careful. But what I would be interested in, and also this is a daily, so if this now trades back up and we fail around here, what's going to happen is we're going to get another red signal, and then that could be our cue. Follow these lines as well. This is our mean, our median. It's our lower line here. So we want to see a pullback into the mean around here and fail, and then there's a short. Guys, I'm going to invite you to jump on board with me. I want to show you something. Here's my website. I have a Telegram channel. I'm going to be posting trade setups in real time, trade signals. Jump on board and have access to that. Get access to the indicators and everything that's on offer here. Okay, there's going to be Forex, crypto. I'm going to be looking at trading gold. I'm going to be looking at trading maybe the US 30. Got a big year ahead. Give this a shot, and that absolutely applies. No risk whatsoever. Give it a shot for 7 days and see how you go. If it works for you, then it could be a game changer. And for whatever reason, if you want this, that's absolutely available. There's nothing else on the internet that comes anywhere near this. Absolutely nothing whatsoever. My VIP Telegram channel, etc. This will go up, so take advantage, guys. I accept Bitcoin and Skrill. Contact me if you would like that option, and or PayPal down here, and there's other options, of course. With that, I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you in Telegram.